All right, are you ready? Last little unit before the end of the semester. Craziness, isn't it? So today we're going to talk about inequalities. All right, so everything we've been doing so far have been with equations, and now we're going to do inequalities. Excuse me. So when we talk about less than, remember it's the thing that points to the left. And when we graph it, we're going to have an open circle. Okay, we'll talk about that a little bit when we get down here. Less than or equal to is going to have that extra little bar on it, and it's going to be a filled in circle. Holy froggy voices today. Sorry about that. Greater than points to the right, and it's going to have an open circle also. If it's a greater than or equal to, it's going to have that little line underneath it again, and this time it's also going to be a filled in circle. So here, if our letter is on the left side, we're going to go the direction that our arrow is pointing. So we want all the x's that are greater than -8. So if we start here at -5, -6, -7, -8, -9, -10, and -11, it's a less than or a greater than, so we're going to have an open circle at -8, and we want all the numbers greater than that, so we're going to go this direction. Okay, I'm going to put it above so you can see. We're going to go that direction. All right, for number 2, we're at we want 5. So if we start at 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0, or you can start with whatever number you want as long as there's a 5 on there. This is telling us we want all the numbers less than or equal to 5. So here's our 5. It's a less than or equal to, so we're going to have a closed circle. And we want all the numbers less than that, so we're going to go to the left. All right. Try 3. We'll do 3 and 4 together. So now we're at -3. So let's do -5, -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, and 1. Again, whatever numbers you want to pick. We're going to put it's a less than, so we're going to put an open circle at -3. And we want all the numbers less than -3. So we want to go that way to the left. Now here we are at 14. So let's start at 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. We want all the numbers greater than or equal to 14. So greater than or equal to is going to be a closed circle. We want all the numbers greater than 14, which means we're going to go to the right. All right, here it's 7 is greater than P. So we need a 7 in there. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 6, 5, 4, or however you want to do it. It's a greater than, so we're going to have an open circle, but now 7 is greater than P, which is also so 7 is greater than all of the numbers we're going to pick. So we're going to go the opposite direction. Okay, because P is going to be, we want 7 greater than all those numbers we're going to pick. And all those numbers we're going to pick are actually less than 7. Yeah, I know that's really confusing. Okay, we're going to talk about this in a second. So here we got -2 is less than or equal to n. So we need a -2. Put 0, -1, -2, -3, 1, 2, 3. It's a less than or equal to, so we're going to have a closed circle at -2. But this is saying -2 is less than all the numbers we're going to have. Well, here's -2. These are all the numbers we're going to have because it has to be less than. So if you notice, when your letter is on the left, when your variable is on the left, like in 1, our arrow went the same direction that our sign was pointing. So here our letter was on the left, and our arrow pointed to the left, and our sign was pointing to the left. And number 3, our letter was on the left side, so it points that direction. And same with 4, it pointed to the right. When your letter is on the right, your arrow is going to go the opposite direction because we want the numbers that are it got flipped around. Okay. So on number 7, a number is less than 4. A number is less than 4. So here's your number is less than 4. Right, and we're going to graph this. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here's an open circle at 4, and we want all the numbers less than it. Okay. A number is greater than or equal to negative 18. A number is greater than or equal to negative 18. So negative 20, negative 19, negative 18. I can't squish all my numbers in here. So we want all those numbers greater than or equal to, which would be a closed circle, going to the right. Right, number 9. A number is at least, why don't you try 9, 10, and 11? Pause the video and go ahead and try 9, 10, and 11. Okay, at least 2, at least means greater than or equal to. So number greater than or equal to negative 2. All right, and is no more than 9 is a less than or equal to. So x is less than or equal to 9. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And again, however you want to number your number line is perfectly fine with me. And a number is at most, again, is a less than or equal to. So n, I don't know where I got n from, but n, x, whatever letter you would like, less than or equal to 40. So we can start at 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, and it's going to go to the left. You can see. All right, for this next one, solutions, we're going to put it in. It says state whether the number is a solution to the given inequality. So we're going to take the 4, plop it in for x. So 4 greater than or equal to negative 6. Is 4 greater than or equal to negative 6? Yes. All right, take out the 11, or take out the n, put in 11. 11 less than 8. Is that true? Nope. All right, we're going to take out the k, put in 4/3. Is 4/3 less than or equal to 2? Okay, well, plug in 4 divided by 3, and what do you get? Yeah, you get like 1.333 forever repeating. So 1.3 is less than or equal to 2, so that is a true statement. Okay, 15 greater than 15. Nope, we would have needed a greater than or equal to sign there. That one is not true. All right, 1.7 less than or equal to negative 1.6. Nope, 'tis not. If this was a negative 1.7, then it would have been true, but it's not. All right, negative 3/2 greater than or equal to negative 9/5. Ooh, yikes, that's kind of scary. All right, well, let's do some math here. Okay, not that we haven't already. But 3 divided by 2 is 1.5, so this one's going to be negative 1.5. And 9 divided by 5 is negative 1.8. All right, so they both have a negative 1, so they're even here. And now remember, when it's negatives, we want the smaller number. So this is smaller. So that is a yes. Okay, just think your number line. Negative 5 is closer to 0 than negative 8. All right. Now we're going to solve these things. All right, to solve inequalities, you must follow the same steps as following equations. So you're going to first undo any addition or subtraction first, and then you're going to undo any multiplication or division. However, there's some catches here. If your final step, if you multiply or divide by a negative number, you must flip the inequality symbol. Okay, and we'll do some, don't worry. Have no fear. I got you. All right, so let's do number 18. We're going to undo this addition first. So we're going to subtract 1. So now we get 3x less than 10. We don't turn our sign because all we did was subtract 1. Don't turn it, don't turn it, don't do it, don't do it. All right, now we're going to divide by 3, a positive 3. So x is going to be less than 10/3. I know how to subtract. How about 9? 9 over 3, and how about that turns to 3? I know how to do math. All right. Yes, put me in math jail. Go ahead. I'll let you. All right. We didn't multiply or divide by a negative number, so the sign stays the same. So to graph this, we got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a less than, so it's an open circle, and it's going to go to the left. Pretty slick, isn't it? All right, this is a minus 6. It looks a little goofy there, but that is a subtracting 6. So we're going to add 6. So we're going to have a divided by 5 less than or equal to 12. We're going to multiply by 5. So a is going to be less than or equal to 60. Okay, again, we don't flip our sign because we added and then we divided or multiplied by a positive number, so we don't turn our sign. Okay, so if we make this 60, oh, why am I writing it up there? 60, 61, 62, 63, 59, 58, and 57. Okay, it's a less than or equal to, so we're going to have a closed circle at 60, and it's going to go to the left. Because that's the way our letter's on the left, our arrow's pointing to the left, so our arrow on our graph is going to go to the left. All right, number 20. Undo addition or subtraction first. So we're going to subtract 22. So we're left with negative 2y equals, I don't know what that is. 8 minus 22 is negative 14. And this shouldn't be an equal sign, that should be a less than sign. Here, we are now dividing by a negative 2. Okay, since it's a negative 2, we're going to turn that sign around. This still cancels out, so we get y. Turn your sign, and negative 14 divided by negative 2 is positive 7. How did I get 14? This should be 4. Why can't I do math today? And this should be 2. That's 2 math jails for me. Holy camole, that's ridiculous. All right. Because 18 minus 22 is negative 4, not negative 14. I don't know. Oh, I think I did 8. Never mind. All right, so we want 1, 2, all of the y's greater than 2. So open circle at 2, pointing to the right. All right, why don't you pause the video for a while, try 21 through 25, and then come back and check your answers, okay? So remember, you're doing it just like you did with your equations, but if you're multiplying or dividing for that final step and it's a negative number that you're multiplying or dividing by, you're going to turn that sign. All right, so pause the video and then come back. All right, we're going to subtract 11. So we get 7m greater than or equal to 42. negative 42. And now we're going to divide by a positive 7. Since we're dividing by a positive 7, our sign's going to stay the same direction. So we're going to have m greater than or equal to negative 6. So if we put negative 6 here, we got negative 5, negative 4, negative 3. That's going to be a closed circle going to the right. All right, 22. We're going to subtract 4. So now we got y, or that's a w over negative 7 equals 1. No, does not equal 1. It's greater. Okay, it's a greater than sign. We're going to multiply by negative 7. These cancel. And because we multiplied by a negative, it's going to be w is less than negative 7. And we're going to put in, so if this is negative 7, negative 6, negative 5, negative 4. So we want all of these guys. Yeah. All right, we're going to subtract 4. So negative 3k equals, no, it does not equal, is less than or equal to negative 27. Divide by negative 3. So k is going to be greater than or equal to 9, because again we divided by a negative 3, so you have to turn your sign. So a closed circle going to the right. On 24, we're going to add 16. So we get 3/8 x less than 9. Okay. Multiplied by 8 over 3 by that fraction flipped. So x is going to be less than, and we just keep our sign the same because we didn't multiply or divide by a negative number. When you do 9 times 8 divided by 3, you get 24. This should be negative 9. So this is going to be negative 24. Because I missed that negative sign. Dang, that's 3 math jails for me today. Yay, 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 yay. Probably are thinking I'm crazy. All right, so we got negative 24, negative 23, negative 22, negative 21. My numbers don't fit. So this is going to be an open circle going to the left. All right, on 25, we're going to undo this multiplication first. Okay, so we're going to multiply by negative 4. So now we're left with p plus 9 and then a 20 over here. Because we multiplied by that negative 4, we have to turn our sign. And then you're going to subtract 9. So p is going to be greater than 11. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, open circle going to the right. All right, so hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so the big thing, you solve these things just like you do with regular equations. It's just if you multiply or divide by a negative number, you turn your sign. It doesn't matter if your final answer is negative. That's not it. Okay, your final answer can be negative and we're not going to change our sign. So when you multiply, your final step is multiplication or division by a negative number, then you have to turn it. Or if your very first one, like number 25, is a negative number, then you're going to do it then also. All right, have a wonderful day, darlings.